25-yard line. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. This is Ajayi. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Now Wentz. And Tate's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The pickup of 11, and it moves the chains.
Hang in there now. Hang in there now.
Now a play fake. Wentz gonna look deep for Jeffrey. This is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Alshon Jeffrey, 57 yards. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Elliott now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. First carry for James Conner. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Roethlisberger will hand to Conner. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Toss play, Conner, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. On third down, Roethlisberger. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Nigel Bradham in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. And the pressure gets to him again. Nigel Bradham in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. They go play action here on first down. Steps away to his left. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Hang in there now. Hang in there now. Black, come on. Please.
Here's Wentz to throw. Being chased out left. This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Alshon Jeffrey with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Connor. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Corey Graham brings him down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On second down, here's Roethlisberger. His throw incomplete. Nigel Bradham, the linebacker, right there on the coverage.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he finds McDonald. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jordan Hicks in from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jordan Hicks in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. And he's got Rodgers. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Now Bell. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers have now made this a 1-score game. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that will get them one closer. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Now Wentz. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Great.
Wentz will try again on 2nd down. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Bud Dupree in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
There we go. Back. 180.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive the team towards a victory.
That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. On play action, Wentz. Dancing to his left. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Carson Wentz on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film when those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. He's going deep for Brown. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Steps away. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Once again here on 2nd and 10. Completes it to Aguilar. Some fancy footwork, but not much room to operate. Just up past the 25 and no further. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Wentz now to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he will be brought down. His time is now run out on this first half of action. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Man open right side. It's Rodgers. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, a 22.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. Two nice plays in the basket. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Brandon Graham in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Now it's Roethlisberger. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Rodney McLeod that time able to knock it away.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminate it.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker Jordan Hicks. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Here's a handoff to Ajayi to begin the drive. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down.
And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Bud Dupree in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
82.
Working from the gun, Wentz. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And 15 yards there on the catch and run.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
We used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veteran. And that is caught. It's Aguilar for the Eagle touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good...
He's got a man, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain of 32 that time. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. It's complete to Brown, right side. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first 2 passes. but then this time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to him, do you?
No.
I mean, they've got a plan. They're trying to execute it.
And after that second catch, I saw him in the huddle. He said, hey, let's go back one more time. Didn't work there. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Mills. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. And they're not able to convert on fourth down.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. Throwing now is Wentz. He's going to let one fly for Tate. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 65 yards. To throw is Wentz. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
He'll get it up the middle. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Darren Sproles taking it in from 4 yards out. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Doug Peterson says, let's go for 2 here.
Let's find 7. Let's go, Greg.
They're going to give it to Sproles. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Elliott now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Flushed out right. And this is going to be incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions maybe in the back of his mind. Second and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. So now third and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Ben to throw again. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. 43 yards. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. And now Big Ben will lead the Steelers up to go for 2.
Jack 16.
To throw again is Roethlisberger. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man. In there to bury him for a loss of 11. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Play action. Now Wentz. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And this is caught inside the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. And he floats one there, incomplete.
All right, Captain, it's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Now Wentz. Now he's forced out left. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the 1st down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. Here's Sproles. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Steeler defense will celebrate the goal line stand. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Focus, focus. Double bump.
Now Roethlisberger back into his end zone. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. From their own 2, Charles, they opted to throw it instead of run it. We saw the outcome.
I think what a lot of teams count on is defenses to stack the line of scrimmage, trying to force a safety or force a turnover there. But if you've got a good defensive front, you just allow them to play the run, and everyone else stays ready, and they were, and they picked that one off.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to swing the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. First down. Throwing his Wentz. Trying to lob it in there, but it's incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Wentz to throw on second down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. And it'll bring up third down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Two incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. Wentz going to throw. Goes underneath for Sproles. And he showed a nice little juke, but then the window quickly closed. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes.
I know I had to do it to him, but I had to do it to him, man.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones in a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And that's complete to Jesse James. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Now Roethlisberger on first down. Forced out to his left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this.
Here we go.
From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's James. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Roethlisberger to his big target, James. All 6-7 of him for a Steeler first down. They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And it's caught. It's Brown. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown from a yard out. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. And now Big Ben will lead the Steelers up to go for 2. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And that one is caught. So they convert here, and don't look now, but this one's back to a 1-score game.
Oh, boy, score.
And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Now a toss play. It's Ajayi. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And the Steelers signal for another timeout, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8. Now Wentz. It's brought in left side by Tate. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. Yeah. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Ajayi. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe to get a little greedy.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Alshon Jeffrey, 29 yards. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Elliott good on the edge.
What's up right now?
It's a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
It's the old lady. She got this time.
Elliott now to kick this one away.
She always walking back and forth. Remember, I was like, man, she probably cheap.
This will be fielded on the back end of the end zone.
Little short, old lady.
Yeah. The decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do
I threw my shit down on the ground.
And then she stopped running. Said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. There's Roethlisberger.
Bitch, I ain't never been in y'all motherfucking car patrol. Who the fuck is you talking about?
He couldn't quite hold
See
it.
that?
Got hit.
Being a bitch.
Ball pops out.
Gotta be.
Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now a desperation throw deep. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard, your defensive guy. But it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people that really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.
I'm gonna stay out of her car. Bitch, if I was in your car, you would have never even seen me anymore. I'm gonna walk real fast up the street. Real hot. Sweating and shit. You got no shoes.